welcome. We will call to order the regular public meeting of Lawrence County Board of Commissioners. Today is Tuesday, April 1, 2025. This meeting is starting at 9 a.m. My colleagues have a commitment down in Pittsburgh later this morning, so in order to give them the time they need to get there, we felt it was important to start this meeting an hour early. It was advertised legally, so we are in accordance with the Sunshine Law notification process. And would ask a couple housekeeping notes. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded. And if you have your cell phone with you, we'd ask you to put it on silent or vibrate. We always begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, then we'd ask you to remain standing for a moment of silence. Commissioner Sonata, could you lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. We'll have a moment of silence. Thank you. Ryan, could you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Sonata?
Here.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Here.
Commissioner Vogler?
Here. We have a quorum. At this point, we have no one in the audience, but I will note for the record that we do have opportunities for public comment at the beginning and at the end of the meeting. And if anyone wishes to comment, we welcome them. They can speak both times, one of the two times, or if they're just here to listen, that's equally fine. We do ask that the comments be related to county government matters and that they try to limit their time to about 5 minutes or so if they can. Also, next on the agenda, we always set aside time for row officers to give their reports if they so choose, and they're not obligated to be here, but today none of our row officers are with us. That takes us to public comment, and as noted, we have nobody in the audience right now. I'm going to stop for just a second. Would it be possible, I'm wondering if the two departments that are scheduled to be on the agenda, if maybe they think the meeting's at 10, could we briefly recess? Yeah. Ryan, would you mind going up and calling Public Safety and CYS and see if they could come down?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you please? We'll briefly recess.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
One of the last two meetings, put it in the paper.
They should, are we? No, we're not off. That's still running.
I
know.
The last two meetings, I know you had mentioned, Chairman, that we're starting at 9 o'clock.
Right. Well, we'll see if they can.
I think they're both here.
Pardon me?
I think they were both here.
Ah, okay.
Anyway. What did Ryan shut? Did Ryan shut 12?
She stopped the audio recording. This is still on.
Oh, so we're still live with no.
We're still live, but we're in brief recess.
Okay. We're like, okay. We are most of our.
I'm trying to be mindful of the time.
No, we're fine. It's not like we have.
Started, what time we gonna be done?
11:30.
Oh, okay. We'll try to make it
We're fine.
as quick as possible.
I think it's 911 secondary to towers. It's manual. We don't see a purchase order per se. It's a contracted payment.
I was up in your township last evening. I went up to Marty Park and I walked the circle twice. Is it a mile? Is it a 1 mile loop?
Like 3/4.
Oh, really? I guess I did.
How bad does it look?
No, it was great. It was great. It was in really there. No soft spots, you know, some of the rain we've had. No, it was in good shape.
I haven't been over to check it out.
Is your trail just, it's not blacktop, right? It's just
Loose.
loose.
Scramble,
Okay.
but,
Yeah.
you know, some
Like
trails,
Pierce.
yeah, but, you know, some trails you go to, especially in the spring, they
Oh,
get
yeah, it's
really
all
mushy.
mushy,
And
yeah.
no, not this. This trail was in really nice shape.
It's got 2A base and then that fine limestone on top to make it smooth. That stuff likes to wash out.
My favorite section, of course, is down by the stream.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really nice. Have you ever done that, Chris?
I couldn't do that. I used to walk out Pearson back when I used to in the summer. I never did go anything because I didn't represent them. So I would always walk out Pearson. I get a chance to visit with people back then. Because Pearson always had a lot of
Pearson's
people
always
at
busy.
night.
Well, yesterday I was the only person there. Of course, it was kind of chilly yesterday, but it felt good to get out. So it's about a 3/4 mile.
Really, they'd like to make it a mile until they get the bottom part there. Where they put the ball courts. Then Debbie wants to get it done, but I don't see it happening this year.
Well, the playground equipment looked good from a distance. I didn't go up to the playground equipment, but it looked nice from a distance. Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't have to worry about it. We're on live stream. I'll get yelled at anyways, but they put Danny on the park board, so he can go do all the maintenance work. Probably told him that's your job.
Well, before we know it, they'll be out having to cut the grass.
It's not that far.
No, it's not. I see the buds are coming out on the trees now.
My yard's starting to show.
Is it getting green?
Yeah, it's green. It's, certain areas are a little bit, I think, fine.
Yeah.
Other areas.
So when are you gonna move in to the new place?
2026.
That will be going.
2028. No, probably, our goal was March, but it's been a little bit wet. Get the tank in and the sidewalks in.
What about the driveway? What do you do with the driveway?
I'm gonna do, concrete pad out by the house and then just gravel right down. The plans will be for maybe next summer.
I was gonna say, 'cause you got
I will,
long,
I will not cement it all the way down.
Oh, I
will
know.
blacktop
you cement it the whole way down, you're gonna take a second mortgage.
it. Yeah.
That's a long driveway.
And we'll pick it back up and we'll do all we need to do.
Yeah.
Again, I'm watching the clock here for you.
We should be okay.
Oh,
Public safety.
someone's going to wake the voicemail. How about I mention the phone like that?
Chad or,
Rich.
thank you, is on the way. And I tried calling Mike Kirko's cell phone like 4 times and it's off.
Could you try, John Ballard?
If you want, you have his number. You have John's number?
I don't.
Oh,
Here.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah?
He's here.
There's Mike.
Really? I tried calling your phone. I tried calling your phone.
there it is.
Don't feel bad, you're not the only one.
You're always early, sitting in the corner when we come in.
That's why we
We
get
were
done
worried
now.
about, we were worried about you, Money.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Have a seat and we'll, Ryan, if you want to start the
Yeah.
tape back up, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we will come out of recess and appreciate everybody's patience. We had finished with public comment. Let's drop down now to fiscal and contractual. This would conclude the warrant registers that have been submitted to us by the Controller's Office. They are dated March 25, 27, and 28. Gentlemen, give you time to look them over, and once you've done that, I would entertain a motion for us to accept these documents.
In our break, I read everything, so I want to make a motion, we accept them.
I'll second.
Thank you both. Do either of you have any questions about the warrant registers? If not, we'll ask for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next in our packet, we have the minutes of the March 25 meeting. Once again, gentlemen, take whatever time you might need to look them over, and then we can take a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you both, gentlemen. Any questions about the minutes or concerns? If not, we'll ask Ryan to call the roll, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next would be Commissioner reports. Mr. Kennedy, you're first on the list today.
We'll make it quick and simple. Thank you to Greenville Savings Bank for moving to Wilmington. All three of us got to go to that grand opening and felt welcome at New Wilmington like I thought we would. We thank the people in Wilmington and Greenville Savings Bank for putting that bank up there instead of being an empty building. It was nice to see that. So glad they decided to stay here in Orange County. That's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Sanada.
I'll just follow up with Commissioner Kennedy. I think they did a really nice job there, and the community seems to be really receptive. And I want to commend the New Wilmington community. We had an opportunity to look how it's developing out there. It's really starting to look good by the college and those little small businesses, and I think the bank gives it that additional, especially for the Amish community. There was many that were coming in when we were there, so that's great for them. So we thank them. And I had an opportunity, I didn't know until Friday night, I got invited out to the new soft serve out in New Shannon, so I had a chance to represent all three of us, I guess, that day. At the Sophie soft serve, it used to be the old Dairy Queen out on Wellington Road. I'm just happy that they're keeping it as a custard stand. It's another building that's still alive. I think we all have those concerns when someone leaves or something, and the building sits and deteriorates, and then it's bad for everybody. So I commend the Greco family for their commitment to that. So that's pretty much all I have today.
Thank you for representing us there, Chris. We appreciate it. Heard you got a free sample.
I did. Black raspberry.
Good. It's always good. I would imagine when you were a teenager, you probably went to that Dairy Queen every so often.
No, my aunt owned Baskin Robbins. I worked for my aunt at Baskin Robbins when I was 16 years old. So I scooped. That was none of the easy stuff.
Now, when I used to go to Baskin Robbins, the Hilliards owned it.
They bought it off my aunt.
Okay. Because, and you probably knew Bob and Kay Hilliard. I was the ring boy in their wedding
Oh,
back in the
jeez.
60s. Small world, Dan. And Baskin Robbins made good ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean to digress.
That's okay.
We're showing our age.
Yes,
And we all remember it. That's the point.
Yeah. Commissioner Sanada made reference to the Amish community, and I want to note, and some of you may have seen this, that within the last few days, there have been a couple of incidents, and they've actually been in Mercer County, where a couple of Amish buggies, folks driving the Amish buggies, have been stopped and robbed or attempted robberies. And very sorry to read about this, and I'm hopeful that law enforcement will do what they're able to do in terms of apprehending the person or persons that have undertaken this unfortunate effort. But to the best of my knowledge, and you might be able to confirm this, the reports so far have come out of Mercer County, not Lawrence County.
I heard one on Heather Heights the other day, but that no one, it's not been by the police or that, it was by an Amish. So not 100% sure of that.
Okay. Yeah, the two that I read about were in Mercer County.
Yeah.
Well, we hope they apprehend reprehensible individual that did this. That's all I have. Again, gentlemen, thank you for your reports. We're going to skip over public safety for just a moment or two. Hopefully they'll arrive. And but for the record, for the public safety resolution, Ryan, what number would that be?
That'd be number 69.
69, thank you. So number 70 would be CYS. And Mike Grippo is with us from CYS. Thanks, Mike, for joining us today. You have a proposed resolution. I looked through it. It looks as though we are amending an agreement that we have in place with Glade Run Lutheran Services. Could you fill us in, please?
Sure. The contract state, it's 95 by the state, 5% to the county. What they did is created a committee. The RFP committee was created to review and interview the applicant. So CYS was not involved in the process. So we had 6 responses, and the RFP committee created a metric that was equal for each applicant on a scale. And Glade One was awarded the contract, which was within our budget, so they fell within our budget. And we do currently have them as a provider, but they're going to start April 1st, the family group decision making. So the $16,951 is for now until June 30th. Then the new contract will come.
Okay, and
The following year.
you're recommending that we move ahead with this? Okay, thanks, Mike. Let me see if Commissioner Kennedy has any questions. Mr. Sonata? All righty, well, you've heard Mike's report, which we appreciate your giving. This is proposed resolution 70. May I have a motion for its approval?
I make that motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. If there are no other questions or concerns, we'll ask for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. Mike, thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate you joining
Good
us.
thing I came early.
Yes, it is. We appreciate that. Take care, Mike.
All right.
And then we'll drop back for resolution 69. Mr. Hoover, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. Thank you for coming down. I know we mixed you up a little bit with our timing, but we have in front of us proposed resolution 69, and this is an agreement with Dell Technologies. It's a service agreement for sonic wall advanced protection. And the amount of the proposal is $13,458.15. Rich, do you have anything else to add to this?
No, this is an agreement for a 3-year license for the sonic wall protection suite, which basically monitors and covers our internal network against any type of viruses or attack, 24/7 support and maintenance.
Okay, you're asking us to look upon this favorably, I assume.
Yes. Well, the 3-year price is a 50% savings from a year-to-year type of contract.
And I'm sorry, did you say 50 or 15?
15.
Okay.
I like 50 better.
I like 50 better also, but it's 15.
We'll
But
take it.
yeah, to know the price from last year to this year on a 1-year contract was a $1,500 difference. So if that trend were to continue, which I'm sure it probably will,
Right.
there's additional cost savings with a 3-year license instead of year by year.
Thank you for that. I'm going to ask Mr. Sonata if he has any questions. Okay, Mr. Kennedy? All righty, I guess you've answered all our questions. Gentlemen, would one of you care to make a motion for resolution 69?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. If there are no other questions, we can have a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you. Rich?
All right.
All of about 2 minutes, but thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We have a great day.
Thanks, Rich. Safe trip back.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is an administrative transfer. I think there is an error on the printed agenda. The error says that the total amount of the transfer is $500, and looking at the document, it's $5,500. So on your agenda, gentlemen, if you could scratch the 500 and put in 5,500. This request comes from the maintenance department, and they need to fill in for their overtime line item. And what they're asking for is a $500 transfer from travel and training into overtime, and then a $5,000 transfer from their contingency line item also into overtime. Dan, any questions? No? Chris?
No.
Okay. Would one of you care to make a motion for the approval of this request?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanado?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We'll note that last week we introduced proposed ordinance number 1 of 2025. This proposal remains on the table for another week. And I do recall reading the one legal ad that appeared in the paper, which we're required to do. So I think that part of it's been satisfied, either in full or in part. I can't remember if it has to be advertised twice or not, but maybe just once.
I thought we said it advertised.
Maybe twice, okay. I did see it the one day,
Yeah.
so maybe it'll appear again. The expectation is that we will bring this up for a vote a week from today. And in terms of announcements, speaking of a week from today, the Board of Commissioners will reconvene on Tuesday, April 8th at our normal time, 10 a.m. Next Wednesday, April 9, the Lawrence County Planning Commission will hold their public meeting at 12 noon, once again on April 9, and it will be held at the Mohawk Coffee House in the borough of Bessemer. That would be on East Poland Avenue, across from the post office in the borough building, if my memory serves me correctly. Commissioner Sanada, I'm not sure. The next item, we're noting on the agenda that regular meeting of the prison board is going to be on April 16th, but do you know if that's been changed?
Yes, Chairman, the prison board for this month is, we're moving the meeting to next Monday, which would be April the 7th at noon. And I know that the proper legal ad has been placed in. So for everyone's information, prison board will have their monthly meeting next Monday at 12 o'clock in this room. And Ryan, the ad's being ready to put it correct.
Yes, I sent it out.
We appreciate that. So all we're doing is moving the day of the meeting.
Correct.
So there will not be a prison board meeting on April 16, but as the chairman of the prison board noted, it will be Monday, April 7th at 12 noon in this room. Thank you, Commissioner.
Sure.
Appreciate that. For public comments, once again, we have no one in the room. I will note if Debbie Walker is watching or listening, we'll have your packet upstairs for you, Debbie, if you're able to stop by and pick it up. Final closing comments from the commissioners. Mr. Sanada? No? Mr. Kennedy? Okay, thank you. Ryan or Joe, anything we've forgotten?
Nope, well done.
All righty, thank you. Well, this way my two friends can get on the road and get to Pittsburgh in a timely manner. And we wish you both safe travels. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you've learned. So maybe you can fill us in tomorrow what we find out. We have no other business to be brought before the board, so may I have an adjournment motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, oppose the same sign. Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
You're efficient, Chairman. You're efficient.
Well, tried. I say, didn't want to hold you guys up.